All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. I'd like to welcome you to yet another dining documentary. What is a dining documentary? Well, I have a cooking channel. I make food and femininity content, but when I'm not in the kitchen with you all, I do like to share with you what I've been up to as far as eating, because clearly I like to eat. So that's what we do here on the dining documentaries. We do the first half. I go over the restaurant's website, let you all know what the options are. Some of you all like to live vicariously through my travels, even if they're here in Atlanta. And then on the second half, I will show you my actual pictures and video, and then we will wrap it up and I will let you all have your evening. So we're going to take attendance. If you would like to be counted in tonight's class, feel free to announce yourself. However, if you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds and you know who you are, y'all are always welcome here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Let's start with TikTok over here. I see KID, Breathe Pad, user Ladyfoot, Jesse, Louisa, Dika, Larry, Mollywood, Blossom, user Rita, Richard, Miss Scorpio, Yvette, James, Valerie, JNDL, user Mand M, and Stellar. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, is it the pre-K chick? And I am Bryson. ESK, thank you so much. Hi, Bryson says, yes, good evening. Yes, blessed to be here on the live. Every day is a blessing. Thank you all so much for being here. For those of you all on Instagram and TikTok, I will be sharing my screen. So if you want, you can find me over on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Twitter, so you can see the side by side. Hello, Mary Williams. And then over here, I see the numbers, but Gillis has announced herself. She says, well, I got a notification this time. I told you. So if you all are new here, feel free to turn on your notifications. Most of the time it works, but I do stream or make content for you every day. Usually it's dinner time East Coast, but otherwise, look, life gets in the way sometimes. Y'all can come late, you can leave early, you can watch without listening, you can listen without watching. I'm just glad that y'all are here. Okay, so today I went to a lovely restaurant here in Atlanta called Chops. It is like a timeless classic masculine steakhouse. So it's Chops Chops Lobster Bar. So it's kind of like a two-level restaurant. Up top they have the steakhouse, and then they have the lobster bar for our shellfish lovers, our pescatarians. That's where you're going to get your lobster, your oyster, all of that stuff. So I did have a little bit of shellfish today, no steak today. I went out on a very nice little double date. I do consults outside of YouTube. I have a finishing school that Lucy and I are getting ready to graduate. We do a lot behind the scenes. And so one of my consults is now in a very happy relationship, and they were in town. So she and her man wanted to go out with me and my man. And so we had a lovely leisurely lunch. Okay, so let me go over to the website. We'll take a look at it. I have been to Chops before. I've done a dining documentary, but it was dinner. This was my first time eating at lunch. It's probably the same food, but you know what? Why not? Let's look at what we have here. Okay, so let me share my screen. Sometimes I'm always a little rusty. All right, so let's see what you guys are looking at. Make sure I can show you. Okay, let me take it down, take myself down so you can see a little bit more. Okay, so let's take a look at the website again, and I will drop the, let me start at the home page. I will drop the link in the chat. Oh, y'all are cash apping me already. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me pull it up and let's see what we got going on. As always, I put the link to the restaurant in the description so that you all can check it out yourself if you're ever in the Atlanta area. But I heard something come through, so let's see what's going on here. Aye, Jasmine, it's been a while. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jasmine sends a $20 cash app. Oh man, I'll have to put you in the banner as a stream sponsor. I appreciate that. Hello, I am and D-Ray. Y'all, the stream sponsor is the person who gives the biggest Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Facebook stars, Instagram gifts, Twitter tips. You can scan the code. But really, I just appreciate that y'all are here having these adventures with me. But when you go above and beyond, I definitely want to shout you out. So thank you, Jasmine. It's been a while. I miss you. Some of y'all, you know what's funny? Some of y'all are here for the dining documentary. Some of y'all are here for the cooking stuff. Some of y'all are here for, what else do I do? The etiquette stuff. I'm just glad that you are here. Thank you, Jasmine, for the $20 support. I really, really appreciate it, y'all. I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. All right, let's see what else y'all are saying. Kidla says, do they have a cigar smoking section? I don't know, my dear. Let's take a look. Shout out for those of you all who like to enjoy. Okay, you can definitely get your whiskey though. So let's take a look at the menus. Again, this is Chops Lobster Bar. So this is the premier steakhouse here in Atlanta. We will take a look at the menu. Let's see, since I'm only doing these for about an hour, I'm just going to scroll through and see if anything jumps out at me. So they have two locations. You all can see here they have a Chops Lobster Bar in Atlanta and then Boca Raton, shout out to Florida. So I guess they only have two. This is their signature like fried lobster tail. I've had it before. It is excellent. Shout out to the South. Oh, thank you, Sound of Soul. Shout out to the South where we deep fry everything, but it's lightly battered and fried and comes with a really nice sauce. Oh, it is divine. Lots of awards. You all can see all of that. If you want a really nice restaurant to have a meal, to have a celebration, I do highly recommend. All right, so we will come to the lunch menu. As you all can see, they have lunch, they have dinner, and then they have a full bar. But you can see here it says Atlanta Chops Lobster Bar, only the best steaks, fresh and prepared to taste. So for our meatitarians, shout out to Jurgen, shout out to Gillis, those of y'all that like a good steak, this is your place to be. All right, so we'll take a look at the menus in a second. Let me see if I can get an answer for you. So you can rent out the space for private parties. It was just a group of 4 today. It was like a little double date. Hello, the nerd. Let's see, news and events. You all can see the decor. It's very masculine, but it's very warm, very great service, happy hours, different things you can read about. I'm just scanning and then we'll take a look at the menu. It is part of a dining group. So if you're here in Atlanta, you can get this dining card. Lots of other really good Atlanta restaurants. I guess it works at all of those locations. Buckhead Life. We already talked about the locations. You can order online and I guess for pickup, I don't know. I feel like a meal, takeout is only available in Boca Raton. That's good to know. I feel like this kind of meal, like a proper steakhouse, there's some meals that just need to be enjoyed slowly. So I took the half day off to go and enjoy, eat, drink, and be merry. I love going out with other couples and just, having like good grown conversation. Gillis says, I'm here to cut up. All right, my dear. So let's take a look at the menu, class, for those of y'all that are actually interested in the food. I didn't see anything about a cigar section, but let's take a look at the lunch menu. When we arrived, and you all will see in my pictures and video, when we arrived, we had an amazing server. He gave us, the table was set with the lunch menus, but he also gave us the full dinner menu. So basically that just means you could order whatever you wanted from the full menu as well. Lunch is usually a smaller portion, usually served more promptly. People are having business meetings. It's usually a little bit lighter. So I ordered off the lunch menu, but my dining companions, one got a filet, one got whatever. So you all will see. Okay, what are we doing? Menu. So let's go back. And I am going to come over here to the Chops menu. All right, so we're going to take a look at the lunch menu. Sorry, y'all, I got an eyelash. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, so let's take a look at the lunch menu. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so everybody can see. and you all can let me know what you like off of the menu, and then I'll let you know what I had. So for your appetizers, you can get the lobster bisque. Two people at the table did get the lobster bisque, which is the soup. Hello, Bossy, and hello, Lewis, which is their soup, and you can get it with, I'm sure this is supposed to say morsels. You can get it just the cream, just kind of the broth, or you can get it with chunks of lobster in it. So that's what this is. So it's a cognac, so it's like a red wine or red liqueur kind of base. But that was very popular, and that's probably good on cool days. You can get the jumbo shrimp cocktail. We love a good shrimp cocktail. If you like a cold appetizer with the cocktail sauce. I wanted to get this island baby calamari. If you like a little bit of sweet heat, your fried either squid or octopus. I'm here for calamari. Where is the condemned? You can also get grilled octopus. This is a little exotic for me. Hello, Neek. Y'all know I'm not the food police, whether I'm in the kitchen or whether I'm dining with you. If you like octopus, go ahead and get it, but that's a bit much for me. If you like it rare, you can get your tuna tartare, which is rare. If you like your sushi type flavors, the chopped salad, this is their signature. I was taking a look at that as well, but I love a good steakhouse salad. That's probably a great option. Also, can't have a steakhouse without a good Caesar salad, and your wedge salad. Who doesn't like the big moon-shaped piece with your bacon and your blue cheese, the wedge salad, or you could get onion rings. When I think of a steakhouse onion rings, I think of like a tower. So let me see what you all are looking at in the chat. From those appetizers, let me know what everybody's favorites are, and then I'll let you know what I had. Let's see how y'all are doing in the chat. I thought about you. Tara's here. Tara is always here for a dining documentary. Hello, sweetheart. She says, good evening, Maggie. I made it to class. Hello, hello, sweetheart. Yes, fingers crossed we get to see you very soon. All right, so Gillis is having the octopus. That's a bit much for me, but again, I'm not the food police. So if it were up to me, I would probably have the calamari, or I would have maybe like a steak salad or some onion rings. See, that's the problem, y'all. I'm greedy. I want one of everything. I don't need to eat it all. I just want to taste it all. However, when the waiter came to the table, he said they had a special. And I was like, ooh, you had me at hello. It was a stone crab arm. Is it arm or leg? I don't know. Stone crab. And it was a sweet crab from someplace in Florida that he said is only available once per year. I believed him. Who knows? But it was like a specialty, and it served cold over ice with this wonderful dipping sauce. And I was like, I have to have that for research purposes. But you all can let me know what you all would have. Gillis is here for the char grilled octopus. Okay. Tara's gonna have the wedge salad. That's a classic steakhouse meal. Hello, Marvelous. Gilly says it would be really nice with that and chew. All right, let's continue on past the appetizer. All right, so let's see what we have here. So now it's time to place your order after you've had your appetizer. And of course, full bar. I'll show you all the cocktail that I had. Hello, Magnificent Vibes. Okay, so let me know what y'all are ordering from the menu. You can have, let me make it a little bit bigger so everyone can see. Okay, if you want something light, you can get your shrimp and crab chopped salad. So basically a chopped salad is what it sounds like, all of the ingredients, but they chop it up and kind of toss it together with all of the dressings. So in each bite, you get a little bit of everything. You don't have to dress it because it's already dressed, and you don't have to cut it. Actually, you don't cut a salad anyway. We'll get into etiquette another time, but you can get your shrimp and crab. If you want your steak and wedge salad, if you want your classic steakhouse meal, you can do that. If you're here for burger and fries, you can get a cheddar burger, a club burger. Now that sounds good. Where is Gillis? Right here. This is the Gillis burger. It is a chuck, brisket, and short rib blend. Hello, Iron. That is, shout out to the meatitarians, okay? So yes, the club burger. If you want lobster and fries, their signature, you can see here at Chops, their signature is this lightly crisped. So it's flash fried. So you don't have to worry about it being really heavy. It's a light batter, and literally, because you all know seafood cooks really quickly, they just, dip it in and it comes out of the grease. Oh my God, it is so good. And this thyme honey mustard aioli, I've had it once. You can also get it as a side, just like when you order like an extra crab or something on the side. So good. All right, this is what I ended up ordering, the South African lobster tail BLT. Now, I want you all to think about what a BLT is. Did I read the whole thing? No, who does that? But I was kind of feeling sandwichy since I was there for lunch, and I was like, oh my gosh, lobster BLT, that sounds incredible. South African, shout out to Africa. South Africa is beautiful. I was there years ago, just incredible. All right, so it says lightly crisped on a toasted BB, what is this, brioche bun? I don't know, and thin cut fries. So one of y'all let me know. You can also get the warm and buttery jumbo lobster roll. Shout out to those of y'all that like a lobster roll. To me, that's like a hot dog, like that type of bun with the lobster meat and a good sauce with butter and fries. You can also get your crab cake platter. So crab cakes are usually an appetizer, but if you want to make a meal out of it, you can do that with the salad and thin cut fries. Or you can get the fish of the day, which is their fresh fish, never frozen, and their steaks are never frozen either, and then a salad. So you all can kind of see here the lunch menu is a little bit lighter, and the fish would either be salmon, grouper, or tuna. All right. So, all right, we'll take a look at the sides. Let me come over here and see, what are you all ordering from the lunch menu? I wanted the lobster BLT. What's everybody else getting? Erin Laura says, good evening. Maggie in class. Ladies, are you drooling over the seafood? I understand. Gillis says, straight up ribs. No bun or steak and potatoes for me. Still looking at the menu. I knew. There you are with ribs and then ribs on the side. Ooh, Erin Laura says brioche is a softer, fluffier bread. That's good to know. Okay. Yeah, brioche bun is a new brioche bun. Yeah, I wasn't too sure about that one, but let us continue on when finish up the menu. All right, so at a steakhouse, if you're going to order a steak, usually they bring sides that are called shareable sides for the table. So if you go to a classic steakhouse, it's going to be where you will order the cut of meat that you want. Let's say it's salmon, or you're ordering a ribeye or filet. Someone at the table ordered a filet, and then all you get on your plate, material girl, all you get on your plate is the protein, and then they bring the dishes of sides to share. So that's very common for a steakhouse. So when you see here sides, this is going to be a portion for the table. So you can get green beans, Yukon Gold potatoes, creamed spinach, broccolini, French fries, or God bless, look at this, a 1 pound baked potato. It sounds like a lot, but it's probably not a lot. So what are you all having as your side, as your shareable sides? Are y'all even going to share? I know y'all are greedy. All right, so let's see here. And then we'll take a look at the steaks. Let me come over to the chat. So I stop at the first page because I tell y'all I'm indecisive and I want everything. Usually I ask the waiter just to recommend, and they always recommend this special. So yes. What are y'all saying here? What are y'all ordering? Erin Laura says, I'm showing up after a lotto win because I need to try everything. I can't choose. Exactly. This is the dilemma that I have, you all. It's like those of us that are true foodies that really like to eat a lot of different things. And again, I don't need to finish it. I brought some stuff home, which is poor etiquette, but you didn't ask me that. Again, ladies, you really should just order what you can eat. But I did get a sandwich. I cut it in half, so I didn't eat all of it. But yeah, I love like a tasting menu. Ugh, don't even get me started. Greedy. Tara says, I think I would have gone for the burger. I like fish, but not a big seafood eater. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll take a look at the steaks, but this is the time if you want a lunch burger, like a beef burger, or the lobster roll, or what did I get? The lobster BLT. Uh, Oh, Gillis is news as in BBC News. It was trying to be funny. Brioche is almost like a Hawaiian bun, but fluffier and more bready and larger. Yes, absolutely. Shout out. Gillis says, I don't know what I don't know what BBC stands for when it comes to bread. I don't know either. I'm confused. Aaron Laura's going to get the baked potato. Yes, that's very classic, masculine, meat and potatoes kind of meal. We love it. Excuse me, ladies. You can't go wrong with that. Meat and potatoes. Most men will be very satisfied. Okay, so let's see if you actually want to order a steak, since this is a steakhouse, what you can get. So for your custom aged steaks, if you're here for the filet, you can get it with or without the bone. You can get your New York strip, a bone-in ribeye, or you can get a ribeye for two. I guess that's one that they put in the middle of the table that two of you eat off of, I guess. Or the tomahawk bone-in ribeye, the one with the what is it? The bone is hanging off the plate. That seems, shout out to the carnivores, but that seems a little much for me. But hey, not the food police. And then aged for 35 days, just hanging in there. I guess getting more flavor. You can get the New York strip or the porterhouse steak. Good grief. Yeah, better be for two. Lord, you can get a porterhouse steak. All right, so you can get the steak cooked to perfection, and I'm sure they season it really well. However, if you want, you can get what they call these enhancements, these little toppings on your steak. So you can add a lobster tail, make your own little surf and turf. If you want mushrooms on your steak, you can do that. A Bernaise hollandaise sauce, which is a cream sauce, if you like that. I think when we went to Marcel, oh my gosh, y'all, it's so good. It's like butter and egg yolk. So if that's too much for you, just stay away. But the richness is just a little goes a long way. You can get a triple cream blue cheese. Never heard of that on a steak, but I guess it goes well with that salad. Or you could get truffle butter. So if you want extra flavor, you can absolutely add that on. All right, so let me come over to the chat and see what y'all are saying, and then we'll wrap up with the wine menu and take a look at my pictures. Look at y'all. Okay. Gila says, yes, now we're talking. She says, forget about the lunch sandwiches, forget about all that lobster and salad. Gillis is our meatitarian. So she says, now we're talking. Erin Laura says, oh my goodness, a tomahawk? Yes, please. You ladies like your steak. Okay. And Gillis wants it charred rare. So put it on the heat, turn it over, get it black fast, and take it off. So she still wants it cool on the inside. Those of y'all that eat a good steak, let me know how you like yours cooked. I kind of go with the medium. I know boring, but if you can go medium rare or rare, good for you. Good for you. Tara's here for the truffle butter. Yeah, absolutely. I remember the last time I was there for dinner and I got a steak and I got the extra sauces. They were really, really good. But I honestly, the steak had so much flavor on its own. But you know what? Go hard or go home, right? Hello, Damone. Okay, and Gillis has let us know how she likes her steak. Okay, let's see. On the rest of the lunch menu, you all can see the drinks, of course, that they have everything full bar, but you can get your sparkling wines, your white wines, your Chardonnay, your Sauvignon, your Pinots, for those of y'all who like your red wines. I don't know what this one is. I'm more of a Riesling girl. You can go with that, or you can get your rosé. And then for those of y'all that like your Cab Savs that came to the table, you can get your nice, I heard this is good, the Camus. I'm just not much of a wine drinker, but just showing y'all what's available. Pinot Noir, They have some Italian wines, and then your Merlot and your Malbec. Malbec, I've heard, is really good with the steak. So you all can take a look at the wine menu. That's the whole second page is the glass menu, and you all can let me know what you're drinking. In addition to this full bar. Okay, so what I had, just so you all know, like I said, because I can't decide, and we had a really good waiter. He came and he let us know what the special was for the night, and it was a Piedmont peach martini. Come on, y'all know I like it light and fruity. So Georgia's the peach state, so I had to try it for research purposes. So I got a cocktail, a peach martini. I think Lauren got an apple teeny or something like that. So if you're a wine drinker, that's what's available for you. Tara's here for a medium or well done. Okay, I haven't heard well done in a while. My parents like it well done. If I can get them to step down to medium well just a little bit, but hey, you like what you like. I understand. Y'all are saying Gillis is brave. Terrace, Gillis says it's delish. If it's a good fresh cut, it tastes like butter. Now, I will say this. I think the whole rare steak, for me, it's a little bit of a mindset shift, but you're right. When you have a good cut of meat, it really just, it melts and it's so good. But we like everything here, Team Greedy. So you all can see the lunch menu came out and it was, pretty simple. I actually like it because the dinner menu was a whole book. I get overwhelmed because I want everything. So I really enjoyed being able to go for lunch. So we've taken a look at the website. We've taken a look at the menus. Now we're going to go over and I'm going to show you all my actual pictures and video. Hello, Just. I'll show you all my actual pictures and video from Chops today. So if you're ever in Atlanta, you all can check it out. Keely says, if I had to be forced to have a cocktail, I'll do a black and Coke or an old fashioned. Yes, one of the men at the table got an old fashioned today. I know you like your whiskey. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let us come over here. Lunch at Chops. Okay. So let's go. Share my screen. All right, and we'll share this tab. Let's go to the albums. Lunch at Chops. Okay. All right, so you all know I like to take you with me. I haven't made my little what's it called? Short yet. All right, so this is in a part of Atlanta called Buckhead. It is right next to the St. Regis Hotel. So you can see here, and it's valet, so I'll explain that. So you pull up and it's kind of like this little roundabout. So there is the St. Regis Hotel. So it's literally like walking distance. And then upstairs, they do have an elevator, but the Chops Steakhouse is upstairs. And then it's kind of hard to see, but this is it says Lobster Bar. All right. So it's the two levels. I believe that because you all like to know everything, valet is actually quite affordable. It's only $2. So it's $2 valet that you pay on your way out. So you just leave your car and then you go in and enjoy your meal. All right. So just taking some pictures. Y'all know I take lots of pictures and video, so I'll just walk you through it. So there's a beautiful St. Regis, been there for tea, taking Nana and Papa, wonderful wonderful hotel here in Atlanta. So this is, of course, they park the nice stuff in the front, not me. So anyway, get your ticket, leave your car, and then when we got upstairs, there's like stairs or there's an elevator. You can see it says Chops Lobster Bar this way. It was a beautiful day in Atlanta, y'all. I haven't been to this entrance before, but they have like a little, I don't want to call it, not a playground, but what is this? Like a open space. I don't know if this is like part residential, some picnic and that fake grass. People just sitting out there enjoying the day. Hello 999. So beautiful day in Atlanta today. I guess unseasonably warm. So you can see here Chops Lobster Bar. We're about to go in the front. So just walking in and showing y'all and then getting ready to go in. All right, so now we are inside. You can see the decor, right? You can see not lots of wood, very masculine, very warm, black and white floors, very classic decor. You can see the servers have their like dinner jackets, or what are those things called? Blazers, I guess, on as part of their uniform. Yes, there is a dress code. You know what? Let me take a look at this because I saw something I did not like, but you didn't ask me that. Can I read that? Ah, I think this says, "Thank you for not wearing baseball caps." Put a pin in that. All right, so let me give you all your unsolicited etiquette tip. How do I say this? When you go somewhere, you definitely want to follow the dress code if there's a dress code. There are definitely casual restaurants, and ladies, you know, especially, we don't want to just be like, oh, I woke up like this, so this is what I'm doing. There are restaurants that you can go if you want to dress casual, but I think just to respect everyone, the establishment, and the other patrons, if you don't know, you can call ahead, you can check the website, or you can ask. All right. Aaron Laura says outside was some type of outdoor vestibule. Absolutely. Yeah, it was beautiful today. Beautiful. All right, let us continue. All right, so okay, we've walked inside. I'm looking back outside at the double doors, just taking some pictures. We arrived before our guests did, so I'm just taking some pictures so you all can see the steakhouse. I had not actually been here during lunchtime, so at night you can see how dark and warm it is. We have a lot of natural light coming through, but you can imagine at night for dinner service, it's very cozy. It's a very romantic place to go. But you can see the men are at the bar doing their thing. The hostess stand, and they do validate, so that's good to know. They do validate the $2 valet. So of course we still tipped because you know you want to take care of your service people. But that's good to know. They will stamp your little green ticket at the counter. Hello, Maria. Maria. Aaron Laura says, it's been nice the past couple of days. I went out walking without a coat today. It was lovely. And you're in Canada, right? That's wonderful. Yes, spring will be here soon, and then we'll be complaining about how hot it is. Speaking of spring, let me do a little shout out. You all saw my post. We are graduating our first class. I'm so excited. Lucchese and I have been working very hard for a year, teaching ladies about femininity, about elegance, about etiquette, meeting with them multiple times a week, and we are going to celebrate them. They are coming to Atlanta, so we have a whole graduation weekend planned for spring break, the first weekend in April. If you all want to kick it off with us, the happy hour is open to the public. You can get your tickets. Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. The ladies are coming from the West Coast, from the North, from the South. If you all want to celebrate them, you can come check us out at Eclipse de Luna. We're going to have bottomless sangria, rounds of appetizers. The dress code is casual. Just eat, drink, and be merry. There'll be a DJ, maybe some live music, and we're just going to have fun. That event is open to the public. Just go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com to get your ticket, and I would love to see you all next month. All right, let us continue. All right, so we're still, so we're just kind of sitting there. So I reached out to Lauren to ask her, official says, you cooking today? No, I'm doing a dining documentary. You can catch it on YouTube. So we arrived first. I love this, this artwork here, just this, I don't know if it was French or Italian, but just some timeless, you know, fashion, not very feminine, but still very elegant. Okay. We arrived ahead of our dining companion, so I was just kind of waiting in the lobby. There's the, what are they going to validate sticker or stamp. And she said, yes, absolutely. Go ahead and sit down. We are on our way. So the hostess is taking us to our seats. So they have lots of little areas, and you all can see nice tablecloths. Looks like a beautiful classic steakhouse with the linens, with the leather seats. So we're getting seated and waiting for Lauren and her man. Hello, BBK. All right. So of course I went to the ladies. You all like to know what it's like inside there. Beautiful marble, beautiful fixtures, very updated, just spotless. So you all can see these the facilities because inquiring minds want to know. Okay, so now we are seated and waiting for Lauren. You can see here the lunch menu is underneath. That's the laminated one. But like I said, the waiter came out and brought the full book for the dinner menu. So you could order whatever you like, and they have so much more. All right, let me come over here and check on the chat, see what y'all are doing, and then we'll come back to the pictures. Oh yes, thank you so much, Goodless. I forgot about that. After the graduation for the finishing school, hello, OAD, and we're going to teach this twice a year, ladies. The finishing school for the modern woman is taught privately on Zoom. It is a Saturday school that we've created for the ladies. It's 8 weeks. And you can get on the wait list if you're interested. We will do it again in the fall. So we'll have a fall class, a winter class, a spring graduation, and then summer school. Summer school is going to be for the kids. For those of you all who have asked, are you going to teach anything to the kids? We will. So this summer, this July, let me see if I can find it. Do I have it in here? Oh, I didn't add it in here. I need to. We're going to be teaching the etiquette summer school for the kids. You can go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com, or Gillis has dropped the link. We're going to talk to the kids age 5 to 15 about manners, about conversation, about conflict, about hygiene, about everything. So that will be taught on Saturdays, 1 p.m. Eastern. It will be recorded. You'll have lifetime access, and that is going to be co-ed. So young boys and young girls can take the etiquette summer school, and then when we come back in the fall for the finishing school, that's going to be ladies only from 16 to 60 plus. All right, so I would love to share with you all if you're interested. It's a great idea. Oh yes, absolutely. Okay, let us continue. All right, so we're sitting down and just getting our drinks. Let's see here. All right, so of course the cutlery you all can see here. Table setting was beautiful. Gonna put my napkin in my lap. We've got the menu. I'm just taking a look at the decor. I don't know what this is. It looks like some type of bow and arrow. It is an arrow. Look at that. Okay, I looked up and I thought the light fixture was interesting. Hello, hello. So, you know, again, very masculine decor, but I was just at a tea party and we were invited, so it will be all right. So you all can see lots of natural light coming in. The businessmen are there doing their thing. So we're seated and I'm taking a look at the menu. And then the bread basket arrives. Dun, dun, dun. Hello, Tone Touched. So the bread basket arrives. They have a warm raisin bread, and then they have like a soft bread. And yes, as per usual, I had to butter Mister's bread, and I don't mind doing it at all. He likes me to butter his bread. So, especially since I'm a lightweight, that's a good thing, because when the peach Cosmopolitan came out, I'm like, I'm a lightweight, y'all, one and done. So I was like, ooh, all right, let me get some bread. Yes, yum, with butter and salt. I'll have to try that next time. I just did the butter. It does need a little salt on it. Absolutely, because it's probably unsalted butter. Okay. So Lauren has arrived. We are passing the bread, and it was so funny. Because I was buttering Mister's bread, she decided to do the same for her man. And, you know, ladies, it's the little things, you know, find out what your man likes and do it. If he's a good man, like, you should be happy to serve. That's what I think. Tara says, I'm always here for the bread basket. I know that's a problem for me. I could finish the bread, and then by the time the food comes, I'm full. I've done it so many times. I don't really eat bread like that. Y'all know I'm on my sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free substitutes. But when I go out, that's my problem. I like to have the regular thing. Gilly says, my grandma taught me that. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm an older woman, y'all. I'll be 49 this year. So don't get so caught up in all these modern conveniences. Like we were having a really good conversation. All this new fandangle technology is just that much old. Hello, Shane Biz. Men and women are still the same, if you ask me. All right, let's continue. So the bread basket comes. The ladies are buttering the bread for our men. We're having a lovely time. So I'm just taking pictures. Let's see. And I think I'm showing you all the proper way to eat. I'm looking crazy, but I had a good time. Maybe it's the appletini. Okay, so a little etiquette. Okay, so when eating bread, and I can't remember, I think we cover this, but ladies, just a couple faux pas to avoid. Firstly, you're always going to take the bread basket, serve your guests first. Then you serve yourself. You will take one of the bread that you want. You don't eat out of the shared containers, all right? So you will take the bread that you want and put it on your plate. If you saw on the table there was like a disc of butter, you're going to take a little bit of that and then put it on your plate. So only from your own plate do you bread and butter. You don't slather it over the shared food. And then with bread, bread is a finger food. That means that you're supposed to tear off a little bit and then pop the whole thing in your mouth. So what you don't want to do is have a big old slab of bread and yank it like that. That is not proper etiquette. So you have your bread, tear off a little bit on your plate. It's okay if it's a little crumbly. And then if you're going to butter it, you would butter just that little piece, pop it in your mouth, and go for the next piece. What you don't do is slather the whole thing. You don't fold it in half and make a sandwich, and we don't yank it like that. All right, so just a little bit of bread etiquette. I'll be practicing all of that with the ladies who come to Atlanta. We'll have a little teachable moment, but we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm not the food police and I'm not the etiquette police, but in case you didn't know that, that's the proper bread etiquette. Okay, let us continue. All right, so my peach teeny Cosmo, whatever this is, has arrived. It's like peach puree. He probably explained it. Y'all know I'm not listening, but it was really, really good. It had these, I think those are cherries, and I need to ask my etiquette teacher, what is the proper way to eat fruit with to consume the fruit on the stick with the drink. So what we do know, ladies, is anytime you serve something in a stemmed glass, you always hold it by the stem, okay? You don't want to grab it by the basin. Why? It's more elegant. And there's Lauren's appletini. It's more elegant, and then also it keeps your fingerprints off of the glass. And then I think this is a Cabernet Sauvignon for those of y'all. And I'm going to try and show you all. All right, so let's take a look at our elegant drinking. Let me give you another unsolicited lesson. So ladies, always hold by the stem. This is something that you can practice at home for free with water. Get a stemmed glass from the dollar store, hold it by the stem. And then what you don't want to do is you don't want to put your face into it. You don't want to toss it back. You want to carefully bring it to your mouth and take a small sip. So these are things that you can practice at home by yourself so that when you're out in mixed company, you look like you've been somewhere, as we say in the South. Erin Laura says it looks tasty. You're saying, darn, oh no, what happened? What happened? Keely says, I was on a date once and we discussed what we wanted, and when the waiter came, he gave my order too without verifying since he already heard what I wanted. I loved it. I love being manhandled. Okay, so look, y'all know over here we believe in traditional gender roles. I always say, I know it's not for everybody. Do what you want to do. But I think it is so attractive. I remember the first time, well, my man, I grew up with together, and so life brought us back together. And the first time we went out after reconnecting, and I don't know if he ordered a bottle or something, and he said the lady gets the first pour, and I was just like, clutch the pearls, gasp and swoon. Oh my goodness. So yes, 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 absolutely. Or You can eat like you've been raised by wolves. I am not going to fight you. I am just here to offer the information. Do what you want with it. All right. Let us continue, ladies. All right. So practice this, especially when the drink is full. Be careful because it'll kind of splash. But notice how I just take a small sip, tilt it back a little bit. All right. This is the old fashioned. Shout out to Gillis. I know this is what you would want. So we had our cab sav, our peach Cosmo, our appletini, and our old fashioned at the table. So for the whiskey lovers amongst us, there you go. Excuse me. And I'm just showing you all how to hold your stemware. If you are new at practicing, you can hold it closer to the base of the glass so you have more support, and then as you get better at it, the closer you hold it to the bottom, it's more elegant. Okay, so there you go. Practice that, lift it up and down. You can do it. All right, so now the appetizer has arrived. Let me see if he's explaining what this is. Oh, they got me a gift too. The crab. Beautiful. Is this for me? Oh my gosh, y'all. This is the crab. Okay, yes, Maggie is squealing. So Lauren and her man got me this beautiful, let me see. It's back there behind me. I'll have to bring it up. Beautiful orchids. Lauren, I think she probably doesn't mind. Y'all know I do consults and I never say who's who, but Lauren has been working with me for a year. I actually met her in London on that podcast, and I've been helping her refine because she's an attorney. She's our business attorney. And sometimes, ladies, when you work in a masculine environment, it can just make you harsher than you want to be. And Lauren has been really, really diligent on refining herself, and met a lovely man at a conference, and the rest is history. So we got to meet in person today. Gillis is laughing. She says, not Maggie with the face in the glass. Yeah, y'all don't want to practice it. Small, silent sips, okay? Uh-oh, what did I just do? I'm getting on too much. Okay, so let us continue. So let's take a look at the lobster. No, this is not lobster. This is the crab. So this is the appetizer, the once a year appetizer. Oh, there's the orchid that they got for me. I'm going to hold a minute right here. And something is bothering me in this picture. So while you're looking at my empty Cosmo, can someone tell me what is bothering me in this picture? Hello, Aretha. There's something that I was just not happy about. But let me know if you all notice it here in the picture. I know we have a little bit of a delay. And I'll give you another unsolicited etiquette tip. I put, there you go, baseball cap, baseball cap. I was like, what in the world? Okay. I don't know this woman. Where I was seated, I just happened to look at that. There was a group of ladies lunching, and she had on athletic gear from head to toe, like a tracksuit and a baseball cap. Maybe that's what she wears to run errands. Maybe she had just left the gym. However, ladies, the way we present ourselves matters. And look, I struggle with style. Y'all know Rhea is already working with me on this graduation weekend, but the sign was at the door, and for you to just come in and kind of be like, I don't care, I'm going to do what I want to do. I just think it speaks volumes when you completely disregard the rules in an establishment. Again, there are places you can go, but I don't know, maybe I'm just old, but a baseball cap inside and then in a nice steakhouse like that. Yeah. All right. Let me stop my lecturing. Let us continue. So Lauren and her man got me this beautiful orchid, and I'm very grateful. I'm going to work very hard to take good care of it. So I have my flowers. Okay, so let's take a look at this crab. So you all can see here it is stone crab, which I don't believe I've had before. I've had Dungeness crab, I've had snow crab, I've had king crab, I've had blue crab. So apparently this is like a seasonal delectable treat. So it's served over ice in this beautiful butter lettuce with the lemon, and then this sauce was He told me what it was. I don't know, but it was good. This was not on the menu. This was one of the specials. So they've kind of half cracked it and you can take the meat out and dip it in the sauce. It was exquisite. Usually I'm more of a hot appetizer, but think of like a shrimp cocktail, but the butteriness and the sweetness of crab. It was so good. Yes, looks delicious. It was incredible. So seasonal, but I had to try it for y'all. Okay, so I got that to start. All right, so I just shifted my plate around so you all can see, and you could order one or two or more. I just got one because I wanted to try it, but yes, I could have absolutely had more than one, but yes. Okay, so putting some lemon on there, getting it dunked in the little sauce. It did come with a little like crab or oyster or whatever fork, but I got in there with my hands, y'all. It was so good. Got that big old piece of flesh out, and yeah, it was so good. Okay, let's keep going. All right. So what is coming out now? Okay, so let's take a moment here. So if you all remember, I ordered the Lobster BLT. Now, can someone in the chat let me know when you hear BLT, what do those letters stand for? And what do you think? What are your thoughts about what I received? Oh my goodness. I know we have a little delay, so I'll give it a second. There you go. Gilis is saying it. Bacon, lettuce, tomato. Okay, now a BLT is a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, and you can have so many different variations of it. You can do it with avocado, y'all can do it open faced, you can do it all kinds of ways. So when I read Lobster BLT, I thought of a lobster sandwich with bacon, with lettuce, and with tomato. I was like, oh my goodness. You had me at hello. Exactly. What did you get? No lettuce, no bacon, no tomato. So I thought something was wrong. I did order the sandwich with fries on the side, but as you all can see here, I got this beautiful buttery bun, lots of fries, and this amazing warm lobster, but it was served this way. So of course I asked. Now again, your unsolicited etiquette tip. Ladies, if you have a question, you don't have to suffer in silence, but you don't complain. You just ask. You can get the waiter's attention quietly. And I just asked, oh, I'm so sorry. Does this sandwich come with bacon, lettuce, and tomato? Let's go over to the menu. Since Maggie doesn't read, if you come back over here now, by now he's taken the menu, but the South African Lobster BLT is just on a bun with fries. So I guess the BLT in quotes, I was confused. But just like the amazing server that he is, he said, Madame, we want you to be happy. I would bring you bacon. I was like, thank you so much. And lettuce and tomato and mayo. And just like that, lickety split, he brought me all the other accoutrements so I could make my sandwich. Is that wrong? I don't know. But in my mind, I was thinking bacon, lettuce, and tomato. So I had a bite of the sandwich. It was excellent. And then I stuffed it with my fillings and cut it in half, and it was so good. So let me show you all that. Oh, is it brioche lobster tail? Is that the BLT? It's brioche lobster tail. Oh, hello, Mr. Lewis. Y'all, I thought BLT was bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Gillis says, I guess the quote should have been a red flag. Y'all are laughing at me? Brioche lobster toasted. Oh, look. I was not prepared. Now I know, but I got the lobster BLT. But because we had such excellent service, Oh my God, y'all, now I'm embarrassed. Am I that country person that asked for ketchup? Yes. Okay, so Lauren got a beautiful salad with lobster and blue cheese. They were going out for dinner, so that was her meal. Um, there's the filet. So again, the sides come shareable. It was cooked medium, so I heard it was really good. There's the filet. This is the, God bless. What this? What, let me look at the menu. What was the fish? The fresh catch of the day. I think it was grouper. I can't remember, but I heard it was excellent, and it looks like it's over some spinach and some type of broth. Um, I was still figuring out what my sandwich was. Okay, so you can see the shareable sides here at the steakhouse. They bring them out in these bowls with these spoons. So they bring it out for the table. This was, I think, one was mashed potato, one was, no, like rice, mashed potato. Maybe the rice went with the fish. Anyway, you pick two sides and everybody can help themselves. I had enough going on trying to figure out what was going on my plate, so I did not get any sides because I ordered the lunch menu with the fries. So those were my sides. Hello, Andrew. Y'all are laughing at me. All these acronyms, exactly. We don't know what's going on. Yes, it was so fancy. It should have known it was bougie. Look, I saw BLT and I thought bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Now I know. We learned together. Okay. So there's the green beans, they're delectable, great vegetable, and then mashed potatoes. So you all can see. So you would just take what you want and then you would put it on your plate. That's the proper service for steakhouse. So if you ever go to a steakhouse and they just bring your meat on the plate, don't panic. The sides are coming. So there's me and Lauren. Lauren, you all may remember her from the podcast in London. She has been one of my consults. She is actually an attorney, and so she makes sure all the things for the finishing school are like copywritten and all that stuff. I don't know. So she's very happy, and we had a nice little double date today. So there is the rest of my sandwich. So I thought I was gypped. So that fast, the waiter brought out some bacon, some lettuce, and some tomato, and I was happy. I felt complete because when I read BLT, I had this beautiful warm lobster sandwich, but it was naked. Hello, Harris. Thank you so much for being here. You see what I mean? We've got the BBC brioche bun. We got the BLT, which is not a BLT. What the heck is going on in this menu? Shantia thought it was BLT as well. Exactly. Exactly. Y'all see what happened here? Hello, bottom line with booze. Thank you so much for being here. Erin Laura's doing research. She says, I Googled BBC brioche and it's just bread recipes from BBC food shows. Okay, so BBC Network. Ah, yes, you remember Lauren from the London podcast. Absolutely. So, yes. And she has been working really hard and now she has her man and she is happy. Hello, I am. So, Maggie got her bacon, lettuce, and tomato. Very happy now. So, I opened up my lobster sandwich. So, you see, they brought me a nice little side dish because I was looking crazy. I was just eating my fries like, what's going on? But you all can see this is warm, buttery bread. The lobster was plentiful, seasoned really well. I just needed a little bit more. I needed my vegetables. I was confused without my vegetables. So I did ask for some ketchup for the fries. So let's talk about condiments, ladies. I'm trying to film and do this. Okay. Now, I am dipping my fries into the ketchup because they brought the little genie ladle, whatever, individual side. So that is the exception. If you are at a restaurant, hello, Big Youth, your etiquette lesson. If you're at a restaurant and they bring the condiments individual portion, so individual portion of salsa, individual portion of ketchup or mayo or dressing, you can absolutely dip. You can even double dip as long as it's not shared. However, if it is a salsa for the table or a dipping sauce for the table, you would put your own portion on your plate and then you would dip from there. All right, so making sure you all know. Yes, we are very happy. Thank you so much, Tara. Gilly says, I do have to say though, I would have been happy with that juicy lobster in that bun and fries. Just give me a side of mayo for my fries. I did ask for mayo as well. It's definitely brioche, you can tell. Yes, the bread was excellent, excellent. All right, so you can dip into the ketchup as long as it's not shared. All right. And I just thought this was so cool. Y'all look in the back, like the wait staff. Look at this thing here. It's bubbling. This is hot water. They're cleaning the glasses on the table with this like hot water. Is that not amazing? Oh, and so they're like the silverware, they're coming around and just making sure it's spotless. You can scan for the menu and to pay the bill. I did not pay the bill, but that was available. So I am very grateful to be treated. Now, again, we talk about this in the finishing school, but I'll give you all a little tip. So we have had appetizer and we have had our entree. Of course, the waiter is going to come around and ask if you would like what's next. I'll let you all answer. Once the waiter comes around to see if you need anything else, is there anything else I can do for you? Y'all know me. I need to get everything for research purposes so you all can know what is available in these establishments exactly. My dining documentaries are 3 courses because you all need to know appetizer, main, and dessert like I need it. So I sat there like a good girl. Here is your etiquette tip. When you are being hosted and someone has invited you to a meal, you follow the lead of the host. So if they don't order an appetizer, you don't order an appetizer unless they say, go ahead, you can have what you want. So the host ordered an appetizer and I did. Likewise, ladies, if the host does not offer or order dessert, then your meal is done because you are being treated. If you want to get more, you can do that on your own unless your host says, oh, go ahead. Maybe I don't eat sweets or you can have what you want. So I sat there and I was fine to be done with my meal. But then someone said, would you like dessert? And I was like, I thought you'd never ask. Okay. So that's your tip. So the waiter came, and what I like to do in all seriousness when I go to restaurants is I ask them if they have a signature dish or something that they're known for, because that's what I like to share with you all in the dining documentaries. So he said they had like a coffee crunch cake. That's what I really wanted. A key lime pie, some other things, and then their signature was a banana pudding. Shout out to the South. In fairness, I'm not a huge banana pudding fan, but because it was their like 25-year-old recipe, I said, okay, if you insist. And then Lauren was like, let's get both and share. And I was like, yes. Okay, so let's close this out so you all can see. All right, so that's the menu or how you can pay the bill. So I have stuffed my sandwich now with my lettuce, my tomato, my bacon. I cut it in half and then I couldn't eat it because by now I've eaten my fries, I've eaten my lobster, no, my crab arm, and now dessert is on the way. So I brought my sandwich home, but I felt much better putting this together. All right, so I took some nice cross sections for you all. The lobster was cooked. It was perfect. And I'm not really a lobster fan, but this was excellent. All right, and I did slather it with some mayo, so it was good to go. All right, so you all can see I finally got my Lobster BLT. All right, so now here comes dessert. This is the banana pudding. It is loaded with shaved white chocolate. I've never seen anything so massive. This is the key lime pie with whipped cream. That is the banana pudding. So it has a very thick, like shortbread graham cracker crust. The key lime pie was definitely real key limes because it was super tart. I mean, got you right here, but it was good. So we had the key lime pie. I brought some of that. I could only have a bite. So the key lime pie, and then this. I'm gonna let y'all feast your eyes on this. So you have a very thick crust here. You can see, hopefully you can see some banana pieces in here with cream and then loaded with white chocolate shavings. who is eating this? Who is diving in? And it looks like a lot, and it is a lot, but it's got cream, so it's lighter than it looks. But as they say, oh my God. Yes, now I have my BLT. Melissa's having this. No, I didn't get the coffee crunch cake. I wanted the coffee crunch cake, but I'm like, ah, I asked the waiter to recommend. I said, surprise me or just recommend. He was like, everybody gets the banana pudding or banana cake or whatever it is. So I'm grateful. I didn't have to be there at all, but hopefully I can go back one day and get the coffee crunch cake. Gilly says that banana pudding looks great. I love the white chocolate shavings. Y'all are here. I know, y'all. That was crazy. So this is their signature dish, so I had to have it. Um, it was good. It was just a lot going on. And I'm just not a huge banana pudding person, but banana pudding is a classic Southern recipe. Y'all can see the chunks of banana. So we split this and it was delightful. So some pictures with a flash, some without. All right, so lunch is over. We are leaving. We had a long leisurely lunch, so they're starting to set up for dinner. So it was kind of empty. I think our reservation was 1:45, so it was like 3, 4 o'clock by the time we were leaving, and so it was empty. So I'm just taking some videos so you all can see of the steakhouse. This is Chops Lobster Bar in Atlanta. I'm sure they are bumping tonight, but it was a great outing for lunch, a great way to enjoy the menu with really fast service because it wasn't too crowded. The Buckhead area of Atlanta has a lot of business. There's our waiter. So he took very good care of us. Lots of businesses here, so you'll see people coming in and having lunch or ladies dining together. Just, represent well, ladies. That's important. You don't have to dress up, but leave the baseball caps at home if you're going to come to an establishment like this because you never know who's watching. All right, so just taking some pictures as we exit, and then I'm waiting on my valet. There's Maggie with my beautiful orchids, and that's the last picture. So I had a lovely double date with Lauren and her guy and my guy, and it was just wonderful to have, couples out. And I wanted to share that with you. So no cooking today. When I don't cook, I like to do a dining documentary. Ela says they didn't have anything with ice cream. The coffee crunch cake was served with ice cream, and that's what I wanted. But I went with the banana. Don't worry, I'll go back. Yes, they did have ice cream, but I didn't get ice cream. I was already pushing it, looking like, can I get dessert if you insist? Aaron Laura says, just close the restaurant tonight. I'll take one of everything, good sir. I know, Kayla says no ice cream, no coffee crunch cake. I know. You love the black trim around the lapel. That's cute. And it's on the sleeves too. Old Navy. Old Navy. They've got they had a sale on button-down shirts. $15, y'all. The whole outfit is Old Navy. It's just a dress. It's just a black dress and it had a little trim. I had one on yesterday, white with Lucy, so I bought both. So yeah, you don't have to spend a lot to look presentable, ladies. You really don't. And leave the baseball caps at home. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and dismiss. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for the $20, Cash App. We're going to go ahead and wind it up. So tonight is Thursday. Don't forget, if you want to join me and the ladies and the rest of your friends, you can go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com to get your tickets for the Maggie Lou meetup. This is open to the public. If you want to come congratulate the ladies, let me see if I have their picture. I'm going to add it in here. If you want to congratulate the ladies, they have worked really, really hard to refine themselves, and I am super, super proud. Honestly, what a difference a year makes. What a difference a year makes. And the idea that we could make something that would help the women. So these are our graduates from teenagers to 60 plus, and I'm so, so proud of them. So in April, they're all descending on Atlanta, and we're going to have a wonderful weekend. All right. Oh, y'all had fun. Oh, Gillis says you love the pic. Amazing. Jurgen, you just got here. Okay, we're wrapping up, but or maybe you were here the whole time. So yes, Maggie Lou meet up in April. Etiquette for Kids summer school, and then the finishing school if you want to be part of our next graduating class. That'll be in the fall. All right, so we're done for tonight. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow, it'll be the Wives Club. So Lucy and I will review another Kevin Samuels episode. So we will see you all tomorrow for relationship content. All right, let's go ahead and dismiss on Instagram. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much, TikTok, for being here. I appreciate it. And then Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Thank you all so much for being here. I think I have I'm going to try this. I haven't tried this before. My editor made something fun for me. Is it even in here?